As many of you know, the governor just finished delivering his joint of the state and budget address. Frankly, I was hoping to hear a more thoughtful plan on how the budget will be balanced, how key issues will be addressed, and how responsible spending could reduce our state's mountain of debt. Instead, unfortunately, we heard candidate J.B. Pritzker launch his re-election campaign. I want to start by setting the record straight. He's suggesting his budget includes a reduction in spending, when in reality, his proposed operational budget for ongoing spending actually expands our state government by a staggering $2.5 billion. Illinois families are struggling, and many of their challenges can be traced back to this governor's policies. Our state was recently ranked dead last in tax friendliness. This crippling tax burden has been exacerbated by policies Pritzker and his majority party allies have put in place in this state. Violent crime is skyrocketing in Illinois, not just in Chicago and Cook County, but right here in the collar counties like Kane and DuPage and McHenry, and even in counties downstate. This spike in crime is happening at the same time law enforcement morale is at an all-time low in this state. Record numbers of police officers are leaving the profession or moving to more supportive states, and communities all over this state are unable to fill their vacancies. The Fraternal Order of Police estimates a 20% statewide vacancy rate for sworn officers. That translates to fewer cops on the street to keep us all safe. And since Governor Pritzker signed the Democrats' anti-police bill 13 months ago, nearly 20% of our county sheriffs have left their positions, and another nearly 25% have indicated they're not interested in running for another term. They don't believe this state will support them. Think about it. Who would want to be a police officer, police chief, or a sheriff in Illinois right now in this kind of an environment? And we can't forget ethics, or I should say the lack of ethics in Illinois. While our state continues to be a hotbed of political corruption, Pritzker Democrats have allowed the seat of the legislative inspector general, the chief watchdog over legislative misconduct, to remain vacant until they can determine who they want into that position. Illinoisans are in need of real, structural, permanent solutions to these and other issues. But what we heard today, folks, election year gimmicks. These gimmicks will make things look better than they really are. By throwing the public a bone through a one-year suspension of a few pennies of tax savings, he's hoping the people of Illinois will forget they've been the biggest tax hikes in our state's history under this administration. How about permanently lowering taxes, Governor? How about using federal COVID relief dollars to pay down an unemployment fund hole that the governor seems all too happy to lay on the backs of business owners across this state through higher unemployment taxes? How about addressing crime with real solutions that once and for all get violent offenders off the street and keep them locked up? Why not put stricter penalties in place that send a clear message that crime in Illinois will be met with swift, harsh penalties? Senate Republicans have proposed solid, workable solutions in every one of these areas, but our concrete solutions fall on deaf ears and are blocked continually by the governor and his allies in the legislature. Illinoisans have lost faith in their government. Until the governor decides to get serious about enacting long-term solutions to our state's most pressing problems, people will continue to leave our state in droves. Until we become an importer of people rather than an exporter, our families will continue to struggle. Middle-class taxpayers will continue to see more and more money taken out of their wallets, and sent to a state government that continues to fail them. I want to thank you all for your attention this afternoon, and I look forward to getting back to Springfield next week and start the hard work of trying to pull this budget together. Thank you.